Hey, my name is Stix and welcome back to your weekly Gacha recap, a video series where I go over the latest news, pre-registrations, test phases, new releases, shutdowns, juicy drama, everything that happened in the Gacha genre that mattered to me over the course of the last week in one easy to digest format. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel, subscribing to my Stix news channel, also joining my Stix subreddit community. This is going to be the biggest Gacha community on Reddit. You guys can submit things for me to react to. We keep you guys up to date with news, everything that we cover over the course of the week anyway. Now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump right in because we have a lot to talk about. Zenless Zone Zero won Famitsu's mobile game of 2024, which is a phenomenal achievement. I think this is deserved. Zenless and Wuwa were the two best Gacha game releases of 2024. In my opinion, it didn't matter which of these won, as long as one of them did. Girls Frontline 2 confirmed that they are releasing, at the very least, the Chinese client onto Steam in summer 2025. What this means is that more people are going to be able to play it. What this means is that potentially, somewhere down the line, Girls Frontline 2 is also going to release onto Steam, introducing it to more people. Speaking of Girls Frontline 2, as of their recent release of Honkai, which I actually got, by the way, the game has managed to hit the top 10 on numerous different regional charts as of March 20th. That is just yesterday, or the last 48 hours. They go on to state that the achievement wouldn't have been possible without the dedication of each and every commander out there, which has become the driving force in our quest to improve the game. Bravo, number 1 and number 7. That is definitely deserved. I love Girls Frontline 2. One of my favorite Gacha games right now. Kudo released the Shapers Ripples event calendar, which details a lot of what we have to look forward to. Disregarding that, new Chinese laws to purge English language from domestic games and force changes. There is an example here specifically targeting Punishing Grey Raven. Rank names have been changed due to recent new Chinese laws. Game developers say that new mobile game regulations ban English text in games. That is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Regulations that ban English text in games. All future games must strictly use standardized, simplified Chinese characters only. It explicitly prohibits the appearance of terms such as mission start, mission complete, go, and lucky in games. That's absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna go over this in more detail on stream, but oh my god, that is just absolutely absurd. You wanna know what else is absurd? HoYo revealed 7 new games that they have planned to release over the course of the next couple years. The diversity is very surprising. We have potentially Genshin Impact 2, we have at least one new Honkai game, we have live sims, we have an open world urban fantasy game, so like Zenless or the Ananta killer from HoYo themselves. Man, they are going at this hard. King's Raid is officially back, and unfortunately being published by none other than Masangsoft, which is one of the worst publishers I've ever seen. And the reason I feel that way is they have brought back numerous different games after having been shut down, and they just heavily monetize it with the most ridiculously pay-to-win predatory practices you will find. It's disgusting and abhorrent. I can't believe they're doing this to King's Raid. Azur Promilia is finally recruiting for their very first playtest. This is a very big image, but if you're interested in more, including my reaction to various different videos that were released, including the monster capture, then I have a dedicated video titled Azur Promilia is Coming, where I go over all of this in explicit detail. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. Honor of King's World released an official gameplay trailer, another official gameplay trailer, and in this one they're showing gameplay, which admittedly we haven't seen before, but this time it's full English gameplay, completely localized with an English dub and everything, which means we're probably pretty close to getting it. Finally, Black Beacon announced that they are expanding their service areas, the countries and regions that they're going to be available in. All countries and regions excluding the Republic of Korea, Japan, and mainland China. Okay. So they're gonna be launching in every country around the world except Republic of Korea, Japan, and mainland China. Interesting. They're kind of disregarding a lot of potential players. There is going to be an official Digimon card game. Dude, Digimon is one of my favorite anime. It's one of my favorite video games. The first Digimon game, Digimon World, where you had a Digimon following you around and you had to raise its stats and feed it and poop, like take it to the toilet to poop, and it could turn into a Sukamon or a Numamon if you didn't treat it correctly and everything. Was one of my favorite games of all time. But they just announced that they are working on a new Digimon card game. This could be really sick. Wow. Fyoras Souls has opened pre-registration. I actually don't know anything about this game. They have some images available here. They look good. Okay. The character models are beautiful. It is interesting that it does utilize a chibi graphical style, but this is apparently open world. This is holy look, she has 2 heads. God, imagine the blowjobs she could get. I mean, what? Yeah, apparently this is a completely open world gacha game, so that should be interesting. Maybe I'll take a look at this in more detail and do a dedicated video on it so you guys know what to expect. Wuthering Waves, Kudo specifically held a live stream for Wuthering Waves 2.2, and oh my god, this is actually the very first live stream that I got to live stream simultaneously. It was so much fun. I had several hundred people watching across YouTube and Twitch, and it was super cringe, super cheesy, but in the best way. In a way where you couldn't help yourself from laughing and getting into it, just becoming engaged and enthralled in the entire thing. They have transcended how you handle and display live streams for game versions, and well, by that I mean they've transcended what they had, their own limitations for it, and they've become incredibly comfortable in how they go about actually presenting a stream and presenting future and upcoming content. 2.2 looks incredible. I'm gonna be streaming this on the 27th. If you guys want to come over and join me, I'm gonna do my Controller polls and probably fail them. And finally, ReMemento White Shadow confirmed that they are gonna be releasing globally everywhere around the world in just a couple months. If you're curious about more, then I urge you to go ahead and take a look at this video. Why don't more gacha games do this? I posted just a few days ago where I go over the entire announcement, the style of game it is, everything you need to know. And that is everything you need to know. As of the week of the 22nd of March. You're welcome. Hey, where do you think you're going? I see what you're doing there. I see you navigating on over, scrolling on over to that X button. Don't you dare. What I need you to do is take a moment and click one of the videos that are about to appear as soon as I'm done talking. And trust me, you're gonna wanna.